This month we have to be scholarly, serious,
What?
no jokes.
Shovel feed them boring news.
Shovel feed is quite the term.
Present
Arms.
arms. Welcome to GMTLDR for the November 2024 monthly update.
I'm not saying they're getting longer, but they could be getting longer.
We have some Wolfpack art.
It looks really nice. I hope all of you took the time to read this note from Jean. It was talking about SD-HistCon and all the fun we had at the con and with our families. There's pictures of me and Jean and Mark Miklos. It was really fun. Shipping now we have Commands and Colors Medieval Crusade expansion, Comancheria second printing, Holland 44 second printing, Holland 44 mountain map, and Wolfpack. And then next, we're going to charge next Tuesday, November 26th for War Games According to Mark.
So you can finally get that in your hands and read what Mark has to say about war games.
Yeah.
And war game design. And then in late December, we're getting another shipment that should charge and ship in January, which has the 2024 replacement counter sheet, the next printing of Adjusted Robin Hood, Congress of Vienna, the second printing of Downfall, plus the mounted map in 3-inch box, Fields of Fire Deluxe, and the update kit for Fields of Fire Deluxe.
All right. Speaking of Fields of Fire, we had our most recent GMT talk with the team, Ben Hull, Andrew Stead, and Colin Parsons. You guys should check it out. It was a pretty interesting discussion about Fields of Fire and what they're doing with the deluxe edition, the update kit, Fields of Fire 3, and they talked a little bit about future of Fields of Fire, so that was pretty cool. This is my plea. Both 1867 Big Wyoming and Hammer and Sickle are at 497 orders. Thunder on the Baltic is at 495. This is just a few orders to make the cut. They only need 500. So if there are 3 of you out there watching this, or 5 in the case of Thunder on the Baltic, order it. I think they're great games, in my somewhat biased opinion. Definitely check them out. I don't know what else. Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
So our box back sneak peek this month is for the Bell of Treason. And I will say that game board / map looks really nice. And
yeah, I like that.
These cards too. Those are pretty.
Yeah, this looks good. I look forward to the game coming out. Jason had some really nice things to say about some of his developers. Joe Dewhurst, Marco Putra, Evan Yoke, and Bruce Mansfield. There's quite a few more developers, but those are just the ones he talked about this time.
Yeah, it was cool to see them all get in the spotlight a little bit and hear Jason praise them for their hard work.
Lots of designer interviews this month. Check them out.
Today's new P500 editions are Microverse, The World Crisis, First World War in Europe, Border Reavers, second printing, and Navajo Wars, third printing. So Microverse is a fast-playing, card-driven Space 4X game by Sam London. I've played it twice now.
I've played 4 times, and each time was pretty different from the others.
Yeah, both of my games were different, and both of them were extremely fun and entertaining and quick. So you know we love space. I can't say enough about this one. It's going to be really good, I think.
I really enjoy this game, and if you're going to PAX Unplugged, Sam London, the designer, is going to be there demoing Microverse, so go check it out.
The World Crisis is a grand strategy game which uses many of the gaming systems developed for A World at War, Gathering Storm, and Storm Over Asia by Bruce Harper. So if you like those games, it's going to be very similar, I think, but for World War I, as always, in his descriptions, you can find out what happened if you had been in command.
There's also some in-progress graphics on the World Crisis P500 page if you want to check those out, like the map, a couple counter sheets, I think the event cards. Go look at those. Okay, the time has come.
Let's see what we got. A new series game with battles set in the War of Britain succession.
What do you all think? Tell us in the comments.
A new expansion from Ted Racer. You could all probably guess that one.
Historical strategy game set in the American West in the 1800s. I know this game. I have played this game. It's really fun.
Yeah, I like that.
But still a secret for now, so your guesses are as good as it's going to get.
A game featuring conflict in Vietnam. I mean...
so vague. That could be anything.
Yeah.
I know what it is, but it could be anything.
But I feel like everyone loves games on Vietnam, so get excited.
The spring weekend at the warehouse is going to be April 24th to 27th of next year. Those of you who are going to GMT East, you might see that they're the same exact dates for both weekends. This is because of Easter. We're very sorry that they're going to line up the same weekend for any of you that were planning to go to both. But because Easter's so late this year, we had to do the weekend at the warehouse late.
We had a great Board Game Geek How to Play video by Candace Harris on Ed Beach's Border Reavers. If you want to learn how to play that one, this is an easy way to learn the game by a great teacher like Candace. So definitely check that out.
It's really well done. In case you missed it, the designer diaries on BGG for Lennon's Legacy and Red Dust Rebellion are out, and they're very good. So go check those out. For those of you interested in VG Onagara, Heavy Cardboard just did a live playthrough on their channel. It was like 3.5 hours or something, but they teach it and play it and then discuss afterwards. So it's really cool. I would check it out if I were you. We had articles this week from Alex Knight about Hammer and Sickle, from BPJR Ponin about Order and Opportunity, from Marco Putra about Napoleon in Egypt, and from John Carter about Congress of Vienna.
I think Kai deserves a shout out for her write-up and organization in the production outlook section. I feel like this was very insightful, what she wrote in these paragraphs. So read it for yourself. And then also the way that she broke up all the categories for giving an update on the status of games was really cool too. So well done, Kai.
Yeah, well done. Okay, so we've got some art samples this month. We've got the near final game map board for Coast Watchers, which you'll see some of the graphics in the background have been updated. They look pretty good to me. I like the different colors of the islands and stuff.
We have Fighting Formations 29th Infantry Division box back, which means that is getting very close to done. This is what it looks like when you combine all the maps for 3 Days of Gettysburg Deluxe.
Yeah. This is looking good. I'm excited to see the final released version of this.
Yeah. So Kai had a bunch of updates on different things going on in the Combat Commander series. Minor Nations Battle Pack number 8 is complete. Europe/Med 20th Anniversary Edition is moving along. And now that the conventions are over in October and November, Kai's getting back into that. Battle Pack number 9, Island Hopping, is being playtested by Gina Willis, and fine-tuning is happening. As a reminder, the final printings of Europe and Mediterranean individually are happening at the same time as the 20th Anniversary Edition, and they won't be individual in the future. It'll just be the Anniversary Edition. So if you want it by itself, you should get that very soon. Combat Commander Resistance will also go off to the printer when the rest of them do. No changes there, just the same game.
I like the note at the end she has that's like, once all of this goodness is on its way, I have more Combat Commander fun on the horizon for you. Stay tuned.
Yeah. NB talked about Cross Bronx Expressway and how the map has had a little bit of a change from dark to a lighter color. Talked about how he thinks about how the map and the game components should evoke what you're doing in the game.
I really liked what he said at the end, which was another teaser. It was about the box cover. He said, I had to go back home to coordinate something really special for the cover. I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, that was a juicy teaser.
Yeah. What does it mean?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Okay, the Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition update from Andrew Stead, the developer. Really good update about his pre-production copy. I will note, we made a mistake in this. It was not Andrew's fault. We just had a mistype. The update kit is not going to be in the warehouse December 2nd. That is not correct. It's going to be later in December, and we're going to ship it in January. So, small mistake. Sorry about that.
These components look really good, though. Spiral bound.
Also, if you're interested in playtesting Fields of Fire Volume 3, they're now open to playtesters, and there's a link in the update that you can click if you want to sign up.
For Fighting Formations 29th Infantry Division, the advanced copies have arrived. Final production is underway, so it's almost there, which is really exciting. There are 4 booklets and 2 player aids that'll help you quickly get up to speed and be playing the game. Sounds really nice.
For In the Shadows, the white sample has been approved. The game should be shipping early next year.
Labyrinth: The Rise of Al-Qaeda that we announced last month quickly got to over 580 orders, quickly made the cut, which was exciting. So Peter Evans and the team are excited about making more progress and getting it out of the door as soon as they can.
Matthias Kramer's update on Lennon's Legacy, he mentioned the designer diary that he published last month. He also talks about that now Lennon's Legacy is with GMT1 to work on the solitaire mode. Standard 2-player game's working really nice, so they're just working on the solo mode now. Marco Putra is working with some playtesters to refine the system, and feedback so far is pretty promising. Look for more updates soon.
Speaking of Marco Putra, he gives us an update on Napoleon in Egypt, specifically that they've been doing some inside GMT articles about the game. So go check those out so you can learn more about Napoleon in Egypt. And also there's a video where he compares the game and the movie Adieu Bonaparte.
Yes, this is the second of the videos he's done. This one's about the ambush espionage action in Napoleon in Egypt. So check that out. It's on our GMT's YouTube channel.
And then Bez basically just plugs an inside GMT article that he wrote about everything that's going on with the Order and Opportunity. So gotta go read that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He talks about showing the game at Essence Field this year and also playing it for the first time with his whole family. Update from Joe Dewhurst about Resisting Revolution. He's pretty happy with the expansion game mode so far, and next they're working on non-player systems for the main 4-player Resisting Revolution game.
And he basically just says that he's going to do it himself because he's had experience doing it with other ones, and that way they don't have to offload it to someone else.
Joe's very good. We've got an update from designer Justin Fassino and developer Christoph Correa about Seljuk. Justin showed it in some play sessions at SD HistCon. They're almost done. The final proofreading of booklets and components and stuff is underway, and then the development process will be done. Yeah, so the current goal is to wrap up proofing and turn everything over to GMT before Christmas, and then it'll start through the production queue.
Another update from NB, this time on Solitaire TAC Ops Ortona. He mentions focusing on the campaign experience of the game rather than the single play experience, and how that's a challenge after he was focused on the single play for such a long time. And getting the prototype maps for the whole campaign was important, and so he shared a picture here. That looks really cool to me, how he has the maps arranged to make the whole town of Ortona.
So you saw the box back for the Bell of Treason.
So the designer Peter mentioned that they just finished testing the solo mode for the game. They put together a Czech pronunciation guide, and the game should be ready to go to the printer by the end of the year.
Sweet.
And should reach customers sometime in the first half. So that's very exciting.
We've got an update for The British Way, Enemy of My Enemy, from designer Stephen Rengazis. He talks about how Joe Dewhurst, his developer, has been working on some testing of the Arab Revolt and Japanese occupation games with their lead playtester. They've done some minor tweaks in response to the feedback, but overall the games are pretty much done, so they're waiting for art department availability.
For 3 Days of Gettysburg fans, we have a great update from Dick Whitaker and Joe Caparula about the progress through design and development and testing. I'm not going to read it all here, so go check it out if you're interested in 3 Days of Gettysburg.
Here's an update from Thunderbolt Deluxe Edition designer Alan Ray. They're working right now on layout of the rules packs and displays. That should be done by the end of November. The Vassal mod's in development right now, and they're going to use the new counter and map art in that Vassal mod. So playtesting is going to continue.
And this is the video that we mentioned by Marco Putra about Napoleon in Egypt and the parallels with that Napoleon movie. So
Yeah.
you can check that out there.
There's also the reprint numbers list if you want to check that out. Luke and Gene work hard on that every month to update it. So if you're interested, there you go.
Another one in the books. Another day, another dollar. Another one bites the dust. All right. I hope you enjoyed our super serious, boring, no fun, no jokes GMTLDR this month. Or maybe I hope you didn't enjoy it.
Stop. That's so bad.
I'm just saying that because it's opposite day, so you can't arrest me.
You can't arrest me.
It's the rules of opposite day. Sorry, internet.
Have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate in America. If you don't, what can I say? Just a normal week.
And also have a holly jolly Christmas.
Happy holidays. Does happy holidays start applying before Thanksgiving, or is it like only for December holidays?
I feel like Thanksgiving is part of the holiday season, so I would say happy holidays.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Yeah. Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.